What's up, boys? How are we? How are we? Let's go, boys. That was a bit zesty, that one. I mean, let's go, boys. There we go. That's better. Let's bloody go, boys. That's far less John Jones-esque. How are you, Bilal? What's up, man? I know, it's nice, isn't it? What's the bloody time? 5:30? I've had a day and a half, let me tell you what. What's up, homework? How are you, man? What's good, dude? How did you enjoy the rest of the card? I know. Let's go, boys. Fucking hell. Damn it! I got to stop swearing so early. Every stream gets flagged for ad revenue. I've got to not swear for just 10 minutes. I'll get there one day. How are you, Toad? What's up, brother? I think the plan is Pereira Aspinall. Pereira's old, so they want to get the heavyweight super fight out of him until he gets fed to Magomed. I think so. I think that might be one of them, man. I think that might be one of them. Thank God, Dougie, I needed cheering up. Went to a games night on Saturday, got pissed and got some nerd telling me I need to apologize for being too loud and not embracing the concept of the game. I don't get games nights anymore as an adult. If you want to just... I used to play them a lot with the boys. You know, we would go and play Dungeons and Dragons, did a bit of that. But, like, a mid-30s games night is like, can't we just, like, put a bunch of meat and cheese on a charcuterie board and just get drunk and talk? Like, the games are just an excuse to talk to people you're not really in the same social circles with. You know what I mean? I think the plan is Pereira and Aspinall. Pereira is so old, they want to get the... I think... They are in a wait and see what happens. I really do, Toad. I really, really do. I think we've talked about that a bit, man. I really think they're going to wait and see who wins out of John Jones and Stipe, and out of who wins out of John Jones and Stipe, how much money does each of them want? Because right now, they can rest Pereira until Ramadan, and then after Ramadan, they can do a lightweight interim title between Magomed and Jamal Hill, if they need to move Pereira up. If they don't need to move Pereira up and John Jones stays to fight Tom Aspinall, then they might do Pereira versus Jamal Hill 2 for Ramadan. Who knows? We'll find out. For once, when Dana White says we'll see, we are actually in a we'll see. I think there's a couple of pieces on the chessboard that we're going to move around. It was good. I got 11 out of 13 correct. Nice one, homework, man. Nice one. I literally didn't even count. I didn't even count how many I got right. I have no idea what my ratio was for the weekend. No idea. I really don't care. It's weird. I don't care about this weekend's Fight Night card, the one that we just had. I don't care about it at all. I don't know why. I only feel happy that Moreno won and that Moreno's back. And for the rest of it, I don't care. I don't have like a prospect watch, a veteran to burn. I feel like the sport didn't move forward at all, and we just had a crowded Fight Night event. What do you guys think about my take at the start of the recap video about how it's clearly not the apex that's the problem with the UFC? What's up, Justin James? How are you, brother? What's good, man? What's up, Cayman? How's training? Maybe the MMA guru has disappeared to the USA to corner Aspinall, filling in at 310. I think he's just traveling. I mean, I was listening to Guru's stream a couple of days ago, and he said soon I'll be traveling to Eastern Europe, to Serbia, to Slovenia. So I really think the guru's just traveling. I think he's just traveling. And you know how the guru is. He's a very private person. So, yeah. That's why he disappeared and hasn't said anything, because it hasn't been announced. Okay, maybe. Could be. I don't know if that's it. I think it's more the traveling one. I don't think... Aspinall has said very clearly he doesn't want to take a fight until it's for the undisputed heavyweight title. So I don't think Aspinall's going to fight Alex Pereira at 310 for nothing. After Pereira Aspinall happens, everyone will pick Magomed, so it'll no longer look smart going against everyone and picking the brother. Yeah, after Pereira versus Tom Aspinall, Pereira's will be another year older, and his chin will be fucking caved in from Tom Aspinall. Caved in. Might even be carrying an injury. So yeah, Magomed will win that one. Mutti Wizard. What's up, bro? How are you, man? Sup, Dougie? I got gifted a few days ago and have really been enjoying your content. Keep up the hard work, brother. Much love from Tassie. Thanks, Mutti. I appreciate it, mate. Bloody love Tassie. Never stepped on the island, but we took a cruise down there this year, and it was so bloody windy. The cruise ship was the Virgin Rosella or something. I don't remember the name of the ship, but anyway, it couldn't port to Tasmania. So yeah, mate. But I want to do I've got a camper van, Mutti. I got a camper van, and it's the bloody dream. Oh, mate, this is no joke. It is the dream to take my camper van, put it on the Spirit of Tasmania, and do a lap of that beautiful South Island of ours. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to it one day, mate. And when I head down there, I'll let you know when, dude. Ank has been posting a lot on Twitter. He has homework. We will be getting to the Twitter news and Ankalaev later on in the live stream when the chat slows down a little bit. But he has. And I've got it loaded up, as you can see thusly, on the back end, mate. We will get into it, brother. Hot take, I think. Oh, all right, hot take alert. Everyone, stop fucking typing. Cayman's got a hot take. I think Jailton Almeida would actually ragdoll Ankalaev, even if he is Dagestani. Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that, Cayman. I can agree with that, dude. The Magomed Ankalaev's biggest game isn't his ground game. He's one of those Sambo fighters that focused more on Taekwondo and striking than the actual ground game of it. Justin James says, Ank realistically can't beat Alex in any way. That's not true. That's not true. Ankalaev can get a gritty decision win up against the cage, Mario Bautista style. He 100% can do that. Cayman says, the guru needs to travel, get out of the shed, and be healthy. I agree. The dude needs to touch grass sometimes. He is way too locked in on internet meme culture. He believes the world is a meme. And you could be in here now, guru. I know you. I know sometimes you lurk in the chat. I know you could be listening. Get outdoors, mate. Maybe not in central London, because I don't even like going into the city, because cities are hellholes, but get into the countryside. Look at a waterfall. Swim in a river. Bathe naked under the sun. Wait, what are you saying about Pereira versus Aspinall? We're speculating, Nacho, on a Pereira versus Aspinall fight happening next year. Should John Jones leave the UFC completely, man? It's God's country. I believe you, Mutti. I believe you. And thanks for hanging around with a gifted membership, dude. Probably one of the Guru's gifted memberships. So thanks, man. If Ank shoots a takedown in the first 30 seconds, even if that takedown fails, the entire MMA community will start crying. True, Toad. True. But do you know that first takedown that Magomed Ankalaev is going to shoot is going to be so similar to that first takedown that Stipe shot in the second Francis fight. And you knew, like, once that takedown was shot and Francis was able to shuck it off, we all knew. We were like, oh, it's the end. it's the end of Stipe now. Nacho says, your mum's so fat, she's a port in Tasmania. Thanks, Nacho. Unnecessary drive-by. Thrill House! What's up? What cologne... Okay, I never knew if this is some sort of racist joke, but what cologne does Big Doug wear? You look like a Versace player. The chat deserves an answer. It's in the bathroom. I think it's just that standard red Adidas bottle. Adidas? What do you guys say? Adidas or Adidas? In Australia, we say Adidas, but you Yanks like to say Adidas. But it's just a standard Adidas. And then I have another one. I have 3 colognes, actually. I've got the standard Adidas one, which is what I usually rock. Then my parents bought me like $150 bottle of cologne, which is like this bar of gold that I never wear because I feel bad about it. And then the Aussies in the chat will get this. There is a comedy group in Australia called Hamish and Andy, and they released a cologne years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. They released a limited run of that cologne, one run only. It was called Fragrance to Andy. Fucking hilarious, guys. And I have one of their bottles unopened on my little collection bookshelf that every guy has. So yeah, they're the 3 clones that I have. But my day-to-day is an Adidas. That went a lot longer than I thought it would. Toad says, the only doubt I have in my Ankalaev pick is whether he chooses to strike, but I honestly doubt that. The Dagestan guys normally have good game plans, and Ank won't make the same mistake he made against Yan. I 100% agree, Toad. The Dagestanis, a big reason why everyone hates the Dagestanis is because they're not an entertaining people. There are people that just get shit done. They don't eat, they don't drink, they train relentlessly, and they come with a game plan, and they don't give a fuck if you're bored. They're there to win. And Ank will fall into that, I do believe. So I agree with you 100% on that one, Toad. This Nacho Fiend. What's up, Nacho? The stench of Guru is permeating through the chat. He's here somewhere. Well, I know, I see you, Guru. I don't know which one you are, but I know you're here. Cayman says, imagine Hamzat wins middleweight and light heavyweight title at some point, and Almeida becomes the heavyweight champ at some point, and Hamzat challenges Almeida for the... Yeah, dude, there's 3 fighters in the UFC that I can see becoming the triple champ. The chosen one, the prophecy, the 3 heavyweights. Chimaev is one of them. The other one is Alex Pereira. I'll let you guess the third. I'll let you guess the third one of who could become the third UFC champion, but I'll let you guys guess it. What's up, Larry? Dog says he wants to see Guru bathing naked under the sun. I didn't say that, man. I said Guru should bathe. You ever swam in a remote river out in the forest by yourself, just naked under the sun? It's an invigorating experience, Larry. My reputation is cooked if Dougie needs to pre-read my messages. I promise I'm not all bad. No, dude, we had a hell of a stream yesterday, Thrill House. A hell of a stream. Portuguese Herzog. What's up, Portuguese? What's cooking, Douglas? The chat is cooking, mate. I feel good. We got a nice, good flow going in chat. Things are beautiful. Disgusting cologne collection. Jesus. Who cares? Nacho. Lazar. What's up, man? Yoshi. What's up, brother? How are you, dude? Good to see you again, man. I haven't seen you in ages, man. Thank you for the $5. Yo, Dougie, love the content, mate. I'll watch more live streams, but I live in America, so it's late here, but keep it up. Dude, it's all good, man. That's why I leave them up, so you guys can go back and watch them in your leisure. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Yoshi. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the $5, man. What's up, Eric? How are you, brother? It's not DDP, Cayman. It is not DDP, dude. No, I've caught up with everyone. Let me bring up Twitter then while we get shit going over here. Let's get shit going over here. Where are we at? Lazar says, what's up, Lazar? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. How you been? Did you see the old pic of Guru? You gotta see it. I did see the old pic of old Guru. He's a little boy Guru, looking like bloody Johnny Bravo. I did see that, mate. But, you know, I feel great because none of my old childhood photos, unless I bring them onto the stream, none of them are ever getting exposed. Ever. Because my Facebook got absolutely fucking destroyed and astroturfed and literally deleted by Facebook during the great gaslighting of 2020. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, brother? Eric, where's the shirt at? It's right here, mate. Your name's still the only one on it. My comment keeps being flagged, but all I'm saying is Ank's manager is posting for him. That is weird. That's weird, homework. Yeah, this is all Ali Abdelaziz. All these messages right here, this is all Ali Abdelaziz. None of this is Ankalaev, but it doesn't matter. It's working, so it's good. How are you, Cheddarhead? What's up, brother? Unfortunately, not yet, but I did hit up a hot spring river in Iceland, which was pretty dope. Definitely something that's in my plans, though. Oh, yeah, Larry. I know you like to get out there going camping, man. I know you like to get out there going camping, dude. Yeah, nice hot spring river in Iceland with those views would be fucking epic, man. Epic. Ilya can win 3 belts. I don't think it's Ilya, Portuguese Herzog. I don't think it's Ilya. But Ilya could do it. I heard Guru got doxxed. Is he good? I don't know, man. Guru got doxxed ages ago. A long, long time ago, Guru got doxxed. He got swatted ages ago. Like, people know where he lives. They know who he is. They know his full name. I just think he's traveling. He said a couple of weeks ago on his stream that he was planning to travel to Eastern Europe soon. So I just assume he's done that. He's gone traveling to Eastern Europe. What's the old pic of Guru? It's just like a picture of him when he was like, I assume 15, 16. There's undeniable proof, Dougie, but my comment keeps being flagged. He posted a video on his account. You can check it yourself. Bottom right, the video Ank posted. There's undeniable proof, Doug. Undeniable proof about what? Your comment getting deleted? He posted a video on his account. You can check it yourself. Bottom right of the Yank video. I don't know what you mean, homework. Please clean that up for me, man. Figgy could have done it if he didn't waste 3 years on Moreno. Figgy could have done it. True. I was thinking, you guys might think I'm an idiot for this. Conor McGregor. I thought Conor could have won 3 belts. Especially when he juiced up, now that USADA's gone. Now that they're clearly allowing John Jones to juice. And they're allowing Rakic to juice. Yeah. I thought Conor McGregor could have won 3 belts. If he had stayed active. If he had fought Chandler. I think he deleted it now because Ali got caught. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but if he had fought Chandler at 170 and then fought Leon Edwards, I thought Conor could have won 3 belts. I really do. Bottom right, Figgy could have done it. Yep. I spent a few years trying to remember to check my memories on Facebook every day to delete any questionable old stuff. Learned a lot through that. 100% could have gotten my biggest HS crush if I had the balls to make a move. I thought she was way too hot. Oh, right. 100% I could have gotten with my biggest high school crush if I had the balls to make the move. Yeah, it's weird, man. When you're a young boy, you don't realize how close you are to striking gold. You know, you don't realize that, like, if women are in your vicinity, they want you to talk to them. You know what I mean? Girls aren't constantly hanging around and laughing at your jokes if they don't want you to talk to them. Guru is probably on a train somewhere in Slovenia. That's what I reckon, Cheddarhead. I reckon he's gone to visit Serbia to see what the land is like. Is it fertile? How tall are the women? How big are the compounds? Guru's following father's plan. My father's plan. Escape to Serbia. Aspinall told him to come up and train. Yeah, but I don't know if he's jumped on that. Maybe he has. I don't know if he jumped on that in 2 or 3 days. Who knows, man? DJ Aiden. What's up, mate? DJ Aiden's here. DJ Aiden, chat. Everyone, this is DJ Aiden. Chat. DJ Aiden. DJ Aiden, chat. DJ Aiden is a unique character in our MMA community, so let's all welcome him to the chat. Hank doesn't speak English. We don't even... we don't need proof to know it's Ali. Yeah, we know that it's Ali. Like, we know that it's Ali. It's always Ali. Always. Nick, 23, MMA. Guru is still gone. Wee. Don't worry, boys. Much like how when Guru was sick in hospital, I held down the fort. You know? Me and Guru. There was messages exchanged. I held down the fort. He was in my comment section saying that I'm trying to steal his job, but he was backing the channel up. It was good times. So Guru knows that I'll look after MMA YouTube while he's gone. I'm here. I'm here for all of us. Now, I'm not nearly as funny, but I'm way less fat. So we'll get through it together. How nice would it be if we all woke up tomorrow to a Twitter post that Stipe tore his ACL and Aspinall is stepping... Cheddarhead, don't tease me with a good time, you beautiful cheesy bastard. It'd be fucking amazing, mate. Larry says, have you ever looked into sauna tents? Like the pop-up ice fishing hut style ones, those little single person ones you can put in your living room. I never looked into them, dude. No, never. Yeah, man. Looks like something sounds interesting though. Let's speak it into existence. Yeah, everyone, when you go to bed tonight, when we log off tonight, you go to bed, I need you to say a prayer to... How do you pray for someone to get hurt? I don't know. Look into whatever respective gods you believe in and figure out how to ask them for another human being's injury. And we'll reconvene before 3:09. After Bilal beats Leon by grappling a bunch of... After Bilal beats Leon by grappling, a bunch of McGregor fans said that Brian Connor beats Leon. It's just delusion. Leon kicks his legs off, then out-grapples him to an easy decision. I was saying that before the Bilal thing. When Bilal became the champion, I instantly stopped thinking that. But there was a moment in time there, before UFC 303, before Bilal had become the champion, where I was like, fuck, if this fight actually does happen and Connor sleeps Chandler at 170, Leon Edwards, rangy striking. And you know me, Toad, when I'm always talking about that pressure through the center, I was like, Connor actually could become a three-division champ. Could happen. Now those, like, the odds of that have just plummeted. Plummeted, mate. But you know what I was saying. DJ Aiden would like to say hello to Cheddarhead. Cheddarhead, say hello to DJ Aiden. He's a valued member of our community. She straight up posted on my page like, hey, what's up? Insert my real name here. On fucking Valentine's Day. Oh, Larry! Yeah. Oh, mate. That deserves the sad Volk emoji. Oh, bro. We were so dumb as teenagers. So dumb, man. Massive L. I know, even Eric is like, oh, damn, brother. Am I the only human who wants to watch John versus Stipe? It's done, but I'm keen anyway. You might be, yeah. And look, that's all right, dude. I'm not going to yuck your yum, Portuguese Herzog, you know. We've all got different fetishes and different flavors of things that we enjoy in life, you know. So you can want that, but no, I don't think anyone else wants that. But hey, someone's going to enjoy it, so that's good for you, man. Leon destroys any version of Connor, mostly through the grappling. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't know why you think the grappling. When has Leon ever really been known for his grappling? He had some decent counter grappling and some decent grappling in the third Usman fight, but I feel like that was just to mix things up. We hadn't really seen much of it before then. So yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why you think the grappling. Dear MMA gods, if John Jones prays for safety, ignore his heathen prayers and grant Stipe a first round flying triangle. Amen. This we pray to the flying knees of Masvidal, to double champ Conor McGregor, to Apex Bryce Mitchell, to Rory Lawler and Corey McDonald too. Who are the other people that are on my wall of MMA gods when I do the prayer videos? Oh, to Khabib jumping out of the cage, and to Tony Ferguson's unbeaten streak, 2013 to 2019. Amen. I'll send a link to the Discord. You'll love it. I'm planning on getting one soon. They make little fold-up wood stoves to go with them, so you can take a sauna while you're out camping or whatever. Dude, Larry, that is a really, really good idea. I like that a lot. Like setting up a little sauna next to a river and then doing a cold plunge and getting in a tent sauna. I like that a lot, man. Eric, the therapist, says, just say that... No, mate. Leon had good offensive grappling. We saw that in the Usman 2 fight, the Colby fight, and round 3 and 5 against Bilal. Yeah, I guess it's not really... The only time it's really popping into my head, man, is the third Usman fight, which isn't even on your list. So, yeah, interesting, Toad. If Jesus was an MMA fan, he'd understand why we're praying for a severe pinky toe injection, forcing Stipe to drop out of injection or infection. Who cares? Either one. Forcing Stipe to drop... You know what? Cheddarhead, I think Jesus was an MMA fan. If I do remember, Jesus never tapped. Larry says, I want to say it because I want to say Stipe KO John, and that's what I think is going to happen. Anyone who thinks John won't fight Tom should be praying for Stipe to be in his best shape ever, not injured. Anyone who thinks John won't fight Tom should be praying for Stipe. No, dude, like, if Stipe sleeps John Jones, it will be the most embarrassing moment of John Jones' entire career, and we will go absolutely nuts. So yeah, I'm down with that. And anyone who thinks that John won't fight Tom, that's true. They should be paying for Stipe. Yeah, I don't think if Stipe pulls out of that fight, John Jones fights Tom Aspinall. I don't see that happening at all. At all. Chad Hiller, did you get to see my performance on Paradox the Taj DJ performance livestream? Without the cool blood spit stare down thing, Lawler versus Condit was better than Lawler versus... Without the cool blood spit stare down thing, Lawler versus Condit was better. Yeah, but it's the moment, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's the moment of the spit, the stare down. Yeah, I like that, Larry. That's a good setup, man. The sad thing is, even if Stipe had one arm, he'd still show up for the paycheck. Was it Larry the other day that was saying that he doesn't believe that Stipe is in it for the paycheck? He thinks he's in it for the glory. Was that you, Larry? So, Magomed is doing what Magomed should be doing, and just going absolutely nuts on Alex Pereira, trying to call him out for a fight. And obviously Alex Pereira is saying, no, I'm not going to be doing that, which is fair. Alex Pereira has put on like savior performances all year long. I don't blame him at all for not taking that fight. I don't think it's fair for anyone to say that Alex Pereira is ducking Magomed Ankalaev, man, at all. But at least we know that Ank is actually like putting his hand up to fight for the title now. So hopefully, to all the Magomed Ankalaev haters out there, they can stop saying that he is ducking the fight or doesn't want the fight. Like, it's now that, part of the, negotiation is now behind us. Oh, Magomed Ankalaev has also posted a compilation of every single knockout loss of Alex Pereira, which is just great trolling. He is going hard as fuck. I think the reason that Team Magomed Ankalaev are going so hard is because they know that if they don't get this fight with Alex Pereira in December, they are going to be waiting until next year, man. Well, Matt, what's up, Making the Walk? How are you, brother? Everyone, subscribe. Check out Antoine from Making the Walk, one of our fellow MMA YouTube community members. Make sure to get over there, say hi, subscribe, enjoy the content. Bloody legend of the game, making the walk MMA. Check him out. What did you say, mate? What's up, bro? If Jones retires after beating Stipe, will you be more relieved that he is leaving or annoyed that he is not fighting Aspinall? I'd be annoyed, dude. I'd be annoyed. I am really, really pissed off with the state of all of the UFC, like all of MMA heavyweight divisions right now. MMA heavyweight, the scene. I'm really annoyed with it because I do believe that Tom Aspinall and Francis Ngannou are like two of the most destructive forces in MMA that we've ever seen. And the fact that it's all being screwed up because John Jones wants to build up his legacy kills me inside. So if John Jones is going to ruin all of heavyweight MMA, he should at least pass the torch on to the next generation rather than like fucking off and hiding in the corner and calling himself the GOAT. Yeah. Where the fuck is Josh Emmett? He's here, chatting with Antoine. Antoine's got the big names on the channel, mate. Alright, let me read everyone's chats. Exactly, sauna, plunge, river, replay. I like that. The sad thing is, even if Stipe had one arm, yep. Ank could outpoint fight Powhatan on the feet. Oh, Herzog, I don't know, man. I think if it stays on the feet, Powhatan does find that shot in 25 minutes and puts him to sleep eventually, dude. I do think that, man. Alex is quaking in fear at the thought of Magomed viciously holding him up against the fence for 25 minutes. I don't know if he's quaking in fear about it, Mr. Bean, but it's a real possibility that we get a very Merab Divalashvili, Piotr Jan sort of fight. Stipe is getting paid to lose. John Jones is going to steamroll him. This is going to be worse than Nico Price versus Lawler. Cheddarhead, don't. Go back to the other storyline. Go back to the other timeline we were living in, Cheddarhead. The one where Stipe is injured and John Jones stays and fights Tom Aspinall. Let's stay on that one. Not saying I think he'd do it for free, but who would fight for a profit business without getting a cut aside from Kevin Lee? Not saying I think he'd do it for free, but who would fight? Oh, right, you're talking about Stipe. No, Stipe's doing it for money and legacy. But yeah, only the great Kevin Lee would offer to fight for free. Cayman says, I love DDP's rear naked choke finish where he goes from a normal grip and baits his opponents to fight the hands and immediately switch to Gable grip where peeling the hands is no longer possible. Finished so many people with that, including Izzy. Yeah, I mean, it's not something that you see a lot, is it, Cayman? Not at all. I think that's one of those things that makes you like DDP's fights so bloody unique. Everything that he does is so classically him. And now that Yakuim Buckley is starting to fight with that style, it's almost like you've got the DDP style. No one knows what Stipe is thinking, but I think he shows up injured if he gets paid enough. Yeah, I can agree with that. Even if he is injured, he's getting paid, he'll rock up, man. Who do you think is winning the Clash Royale World Finals going on right now? Oh, probably Squiz 001, I reckon. Squiz 001. Grey Shirt. Hey, the fucking Grey Shirt. What's up, dude? How are you, man? RIP MMA Guru. He will be missed. RIP. But hey, it's a delicious cut of bacon. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pereira smokes Magomed on the feet. He wins, but it's close enough that Ank wins with the takedown threat. I don't think Pereira smokes Magomed on the feet. He wins, but it's close enough that Ank wins with the takedown threat. I think if it stays on the feet, Ankalaev trying to outpoint strike him, Pereira wins that pretty cleanly. I think Pereira starts to land so much damage that Ankalaev turns it into a grapple fuck session, and we all get just ragey as fuck at watching that happen to one of the fan favorites. You know, standard weekend stuff. Larry says, Jones Glazers, by which I mean people who talk hella about him and act like Stipe has no chance, can't keep their story straight. He is definitely not the GOAT. 5 minutes later, he's going to steamroll Stipe. He lost to Reyes. Stipe has no chance. John Jones Glazers, by which I mean people who talk hella about him then act like Stipe has no chance, can't keep their story straight. Sure. He's definitely not the GOAT. He's going to steamroll. Oh, people who talk hella shit about him act like Stipe has no chance. They can't get their story straight. He's definitely not the GOAT. 5 minutes later, he's going to steamroll Stipe. He lost to Reyes, Stipe. I think you can say I think you can say that John Jones lost to Reyes. He's not the GOAT, but you can also appreciate that there is a difference between not being the GOAT and losing to Dominic Reyes and fighting a 45-year-old man that hasn't won a fight in 6 or 5 years. Do you know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying, Larry? There's levels here. One doesn't, instantly equal the other. Surely Charles is getting paid crazy to fight Chandler again. Why would he take that risk? I don't know, Portuguese Herzog. I don't know if it is that much of a risk. You know what I mean? He beat him pretty easy the first time. The first round was close. But the second round was pretty easy. He had a great fight against Arman Tsarukyan, so I feel like he has got less cage rust, more skill, more confidence. I feel like the fight's easier this time. What do you reckon about that? Mate? Boring Magomed Light is likely as... Boring Muhammad Light is likely to win. Wins a decision game. Boring Giant. Using boring... Boring Muhammad Light is likely to win. Wins a decision using Boring Giant. Yes, Eric. Very good English, mate. What's up, Jack Nolan? How are you, brother? What did I miss? Not much, man. We're just hanging out, chilling. Larry's cooking. Larry is cooking. Current Stipe has no chance. Even prime Stipe would struggle with the jiu-jitsu. Yes, Toad. Yes. That's because it's Stipe. Yes. L reading skills. Well, L typing skills. Mate. Use some fucking abbreviations, some apostrophes. Fucking edit your shit, mate. Instead of one rambling sentence of nonsense. Alright? It's hard enough as it is. Well, that's good since neither of those things are true about Stipe. Stipe is old as shit. You cannot deny that, Larry. Stipe hasn't won a fight since before color television was invented. You can't deny that either. Stipe's last loss was a devastating knockout. These are all facts. Now look, I love the meme of Stipe beating the shit out of John Jones as much as the next guy, Larry. Love it. Wish for it. Pray for it. Stay up at night dreaming about it. But the chances don't look good. Come on, man. The chances don't look good. Yeah, it's a good fight for Charles to bounce back. He knows Chandler ain't going to try and wrestle him, so he can stay on the feet without the fear of the takedown. Yeah, I think it's a great one for Charles to take. Yep. If Oliveira beats a guy he already beat, he is right there for the title shot. True, lightweight hasn't moved at all in 20 years. So yeah, no, he is. Who you got winning the main at 309, and why is it Charles? The main event at 309? I think it's Charles because Charles Oliveira is just the better fighter everywhere. As long as you can stay safe around Michael Chandler as he squirts his load all over the cage, you'll be alright. You didn't attend uni, mate. Attend RP. You wasted your money at uni, mate. You should have done an apprenticeship and gotten a fucking job. Stipe has faced better sub-artists than John and has flattened him with one shot while moving backwards. Larry, that was so long ago. I remember that as like one of the first things that's like one of my earliest MMA memories, dude. Come on, Larry. You're an intelligent man. You're a wise man. You're a smart man. You got to know that age is going to affect this fight, yeah? Age and ring rust are a real thing, dude. This isn't 2017, 2014 Stipe. This is 2024 Stipe. This is a different human being now. Dougie, can you explain to me why fighters are scared to take on lower ranked fighters? Why do they care so much about rankings? If they lose, they move like one spot down in the rankings, especially recently. I think it's momentum, right? Homework. I don't think it's so much the rankings. I think it's the momentum. And I'll pull up as an example Diego Lopez. Look at the year Diego Lopez has had just on momentum, right? Losing a fight doesn't just come with losing one spot in the rankings. It means you put your career maybe a year behind, which in fighting is super fucking important. And it also comes with the risk of a really bad injury as well. So when you... Douglas! What's up, Premium Mosh? How are you, man? When you put that together, I think that's what they're more more scared about. So they always want to be constantly fighting up. And if they're fighting up the rankings and they lose that fight, they don't really lose anything in their momentum. But when they're fighting down and lose the fight, not good. Not good. Thoughts on Moreno's new stance being influenced by Topuria? I hadn't thought about that. Sorry, Xbox. I hadn't thought about it at all. But now that you've said it, I see it, and I like it a lot. The live stream yesterday, I couldn't get enough of watching Moreno's boxing. I loved that 25 minutes so much. It was so clean and pretty. It was beautiful. I don't know if it was influenced by Topuria. I don't know if he was standing his base more. Like, Topuria is a very stand your base fighter and has a lot of success with that. But yeah, it was nice. Nice boxing, man. I'd pick Sergey Spivak over current Stipe. Yeah, just off activity alone, man. When was that, Larry? What year was that? I didn't either. You didn't either. You didn't go to uni either. Nice, man. Prime Chandler was very dangerous in round 1, but now he's 38. Who really relied on his athleticism. Yes, plus the 2 years of ring rust as well. Ring rust is real. To be fair, 40 years old can have success at heavyweight. That's true, Jack. 40-year-olds can have success at heavyweight. That is very true. But Stipe looks like he's 80. You know what I mean? There's 40. There's a Glover Teixeira 40 and there's a Stipe 40. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. He looks old. He looks like an old man. How is he 6 years older than me? He looks old as fuck, man. You watching Dragon Ball Daima? I have no idea what Dragon Ball Daima is. Is this a new Dragon Ball movie thing? I'm not a child anymore, so I don't watch Dragon Ball. Mixed race apocalypse, baby. What a name. How are you, man? Powhatan is species of Brazil. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Stipe has looked overall better in his last 3 fights than John Jones has, undeniably. Better to be away for a long time after getting KO'd than a short time. If you're going to get KO'd, it is better to take a longer break. True. Stipe looked better in his last 3 fights than John Jones did. Got flatlined. Two wars with DC. Well, the third one wasn't a war. The second one was a war with DC. Arguable. Last 3 Stipe fights was 2 DC, 1 Francis. DC 2 was a war. DC 3 was a walkover. Francis was a knockout. Arguable. What's up, Paradox? You absolute bloody Chad, boys. Check out Paradox the Chad. He's a bloody Chad. Get around him. I live in Sydney. I have arrived in Sydney, and I was expecting more sun. I should go home. Sharma Man has embarrassed MMA, I must say. Stand your base! Yeah, Sydney. Enjoy the prices, Premium Mush. Oh, boy. You're about to get absolutely graped by the Australian economy. 2016, I believe. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Larry, it's so long ago, man. It's just so long ago. He was standing his base and he finally tucked his chin. Basic boxing fundamentals. You knock out Max Holloway. Werdum didn't have takedowns of Jones, so he could. Werdum didn't have the takedowns of Jones, so he couldn't use the jiu-jitsu. True. I only take issue with the dumb fake news-based narratives about it. I take no with you with the legitimate arguments about the stylistic matchup. Hang on, Larry. What fake news have we said? What fake news have we said? Stipe is old. Stipe got flatlined in his last fight. Stipe looks, for his age, compared to Glover, compared to DC right now, he looks horrible. What is the fake news that we've said? These are all facts, man. I'm picking John Jones because I don't think Jones will just run through Stipe as easy. I'm picking Jones, of course, but I don't think John will run through Stipe as easy as he did Gant. So, Jack, let me know what you think about this, man. There is a conversation going on right now about who is the best heavyweight in the world. At the end of this year, all 3 of the best heavyweights in the world will have fought. Francis, Tom Aspinall, and John Jones. And Stipe Miocic, if you want to chuck him in there as well. Francis and Tom Aspinall got through both their fights in devastating fashion in the first round. If John Jones even fucking struggles with the easiest opponent out of all of them, John Jones is going to be embarrassed no matter what. No matter what. What do you think about that, Jackie boy? It's clear Dana White has been jerking Jon Jones off ever since Francis left. He paid off Gane. He's going to pay Stipe off to do the same thing. To lose even quicker time to Jon Jones. I don't know if he was paying them. I don't know. I don't think he needs to pay off Stipe to lose to Jon Jones. I think it's just an inevitability. Stipe has looked shit for 7 years. Non-fighting, non-competitive old man claiming to be old. Jon Jones, says Paradox. Stipe was my favorite fight. I loved Stipe, man. I loved Stipe back in the day. Loved him. Split decision with one-legged Santos, lost 3-2 to Reyes, and a great performance against Gane, who either mentally crumbled or got paid off. Versus KO DC, won a unanimous decision over DC, and got shut down by a guy who weighed 30 or 40 pounds more than him. Okay, so Jon Jones had the split decision with a one-legged Santos. True. Dog shit. True. Lost 3-2 to Reyes. True. But didn't get slept by Reyes and had a great performance against Gane. Versus Stipe's last three, where he did get knocked out. He had a shutout performance against DC. And he KO'd DC in the second fight with the liver shot, the body shots. But the first 2 or 3 rounds in that DC fight were bad for Stipe. They were hard. They were hard for him. Stipe is 42, but Blade said he saw him bumbling around, barely able to walk. What's wrong about that? We've seen him on crutches. We've seen him in the arena on crutches. Winning twice and getting flatlined isn't better than 2 close fights and immediately beating Gane. I think Stipe is more impressive win than Renan Fenera. But that being said, Tom is obviously the best heavyweight. I think Stipe is more impressive. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Stipe is a more impressive name. But if Jon Jones is in there with Stipe for 25 minutes, it doesn't look good, right? Dana is a billionaire with a grudge. Stipe is going to walk out of that stadium with an L and the biggest paycheck of the night. Chadhead's calling it. The rig is in. The set is in. Stipe literally couldn't be a firefighter if he couldn't work. That's fucking retarded. And you want to be a hater. And you have to want to be a hater to be willing to believe it. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm genuinely not trying to be a hater. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did see him walk into an arena on crutches. Or was that? I might be getting confused with Mike Tyson. Am I getting confused, chat? Am I getting Stipe on crutches confused with Mike Tyson on crutches? We saw one of the heavyweights walk into an arena on crutches. One of them that's fighting soon. I can't remember which one it is. I'm genuinely not trying to hate on Stipe. He looks like a very, very old man. A very old man. Going in there against Jon Jones. Hear me for a moment. Let's play a thought experiment here. Okay, we will, Larry. I'll let you type it out. If Stipe is allowed to bring his mobility scooter to the cage, Jon Jones is in trouble. Mr. Bean, especially with that fucking bung toe of Jon Jones's. Can you imagine a mobility scooter rolling over that bung-ass toe of Jon Jones's? No tape in the world is going to save him from that one. Jon Jones will be defeated by Chael Sonnen and a fucking mobility scooter. Renan probably KOs current Stipe in 30 seconds. Oh, should we squeeze out a poll, Toad? Should we squeeze out a poll? Oh, you're doing it too. The other foot and backfires and you may think you want it, then you want me, then you get me, then you got me, and you be fucked because you be stuck with me. No weight cut, Michael Chandler KOs every fat heavyweight. True, Portuguese Herzog. And I'm fucking done with the fat heavyweights. I announced it in today's recap video. I'm no longer watching any fat heavyweight fight outside of the top 7. I don't give a fuck. I'm watching one championship instead. Hashtag join the alt-tab movement. True, I hope Stipe give Jon Jones a tough fight. Me too, Jack Nolan. Me too, mate. You bloody legend. Jacko. Jack bloody Nolan, you bloody legendary cunt, mate. What a fucking name. Jack Nolan. Are you a UFC fighter? You should be a UFC fighter with that name. Fucking Jack Nolan, get in there, mate, and fucking piece him up, son. Okay, humor me for a moment. Let's play through a thought experiment. Let me read Larry's, then I'll go back up to everyone's. Shit. Where was I? Humor me for a moment. I think we may have seen Stipe on crutches at some point. He's not impervious to injuries. Renan would be an easy body type for Stipe to take down. Okay. So what was the thought experiment? So I was right. We have seen Stipe on crutches. I'm not just hating for no reason. We've seen an old man on crutches. Okay. But do your thought experiment. Mike, it was Mike Tyson. Well, which one was it, boys? He went on crutches. He was just limping. Tyson used them a few years ago. No wonder I'm fucking confused. We're all confused. Stipe is so done, it's crazy. I would think so. Stipe has a limp. That's maybe what I'm saying then. I don't think Stipe was on crutches, but he was barely able to walk. He was looking like Biden. Get him, shithead. Get him, Toad. Get him. I think we may. Okay. When you looked a bit too old 5 or 6 years ago, you might be a bit too old now, right? Right. I'm honestly shocked we're arguing about whether or not Stipe is old enough or too old. He showed up to a pay-per-view and looked old and frail. I think that's what I remember, Cheddarhead. And he was limping, or was he on crutches? But then, I genuinely think, after Mike Tyson had his heart issue on the plane, or whatever it was on the plane, we saw him at a Saudi Arabia boxing event on crutches. And then we saw Stipe limping at another event. And I think my brain is mushing the two together. I think that's what's happening. Stipe might out-grapple Renan, but it could also look like the Renan-Beta fight. I've actually seen that PFL fight and know what you're talking about, Toad. Yeah, it could. Worst pay-per-view main event of the year? We didn't get a WMMA main event, did we? Yes, it is. No way PFL guy beats old guy. PFL guy. Stipe sleeps that bum. All right. That guy from the PFL looked like it was his first fight. Okay. I've cared more about Cherdseg versus Push Toja. Nice one, Paradox and Chad. What a bloody Chad. Look at this Chad. I used to wrestle as a kid, but I'm too washed for MMA now. Well, you kept the name, Jack Nolan. You fucking legend, Jack Nolan. What a fucking legendary cunt that cunt is. Okay, number one. Okay, number one. Do you all think it's probably true? Stop moving the chat. I'm trying to read. Do you all think it's probably true that Jones's worst performance are probably cases where he underestimated his opponent? Yeah, I would say so. Didn't mean to say probably twice. That's all right. Do you think it's true that John Jones's worst performances are probably because he underestimated his opponent? Yeah, I mean, we know that, right? We know that. The Gustafsson one, right? He was literally out doing cocaine. I mean, it's John Jones. He's out doing cocaine right now. But John Jones was partying a little bit too hard before the Gustafsson fight. He didn't take Reyes seriously. Yeah, we know that that's when he doesn't take his opponent seriously. Fight out the red corner. Yeah. Fighting out of the red corner. Fucking Jack the sickest cunt Nolan, mate. He had a cane. Your brain is mush. I know, Nacho. I know, mate. Too much partying as a child. As a child? I was in my teens. Carlos Prates is more likely to lose to Magny than Jones is to Stipe. Carlos Prates is more likely to lose to Magny than Jones is to Stipe. Yes. I mean, Magny beat Mike Malott. What a cunt Mike Malott is. What a fucking prick of a bloke he is. People are forgetting, man, that Jones is very good. Tom beats him because he is a proven nightmare matchup. But even if Jones versus Stipe are both in their prime, it would be close. Ursel, stand up. Ursel, stand up. Use discernment. People forget, man. Jones is very good. That is true. Well, I don't know if he is, Toad. I don't know if John Jones is very good. I'm not being a dick here. He lost to a one-legged Santos. He took Anthony Smith to a decision. Anthony fucking Smith. He lost to Reyes. The best thing John Jones has done in this decade is out-wrestle Cyril Gane, who doesn't know any wrestling. I don't think John Jones is very good. Tom destroys them. Okay, so we've established that John Jones has barely managed to skate by in multiple fights against guys with similar styles as Stipe, wrestlers and boxers, except with slightly interior boxing and a lot less power. Then, do you believe that John wants to fight Stipe because he thinks it will be easy? I do believe that John Jones wants to fight Stipe because he thinks it's an easier fight than Tom Aspinall, and it cements his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of all time. I do think that. Do I think that John Jones is underestimating Stipe? I don't know. But I don't know if John Jones isn't taking this fight seriously, considering he just had a disgusting chest injury. Jones's worst performances were against fast guys with good boxing around his size and decent grappling. Nothing to do with him not taking them seriously. It could be a mix, Toad. I truly think it could be a mix. I think he took Reyes seriously when he was an undefeated young guy. Yep. Anthony Smith could have aljoed that win and taken the belt. Yep. Could have. Yep. John actually lets some fights go longer because he is John Jones. And that is a fact. He liked being in there with the grappling. But go on, Larry. Finish this thought experiment that you have here. Because I do think John Jones is taking his comeback seriously, even if he isn't taking Stipe as seriously as possible. You know what I mean? Fuck it, give me a title. Jack bloody Nolan going in there for the fucking title shot against Stipe Miocic. Jack Nolan slept Stipe. Go to the name. How long have we got? We've got 9 more minutes, chat, then we'll get out of here. Excellent stream. You will replace Gert. No, I don't think so, man. But hopefully I'll start earning some money from this. That'd be nice premium mush. And thank you for joining me, man. Thanks for sticking around after you got gifted a membership, dude. I really appreciate it, man. If Dana is paying Stipe to take an L, just exactly what resource can Dana take against Stipe if Stipe takes the money but doesn't just give the fight away? If Dana is paying Stipe off just to take the L, just exactly what recourse can Dana take against Stipe if Stipe takes the money but doesn't just give the fight? Like if Stipe... Yeah. I don't think Dana is paying Stipe off. I don't think so. I think this is just... Dana White's a gambling man. This is an easy gamble to make. That's what I think, man. Still depressed at how Rose just gave up after the second round. Might be ready to boycott MMA. Join the hashtag alt-tab movement, Nacho. Fuck women's MMA. Fuck fat heavyweights. Open a new tab. Watch one. Be a goat. Stipe is very slow. He isn't really able to use the same game plan Reyes, Gus, and even Lyoto Machida used to give John problems. I don't think a slow... man who hobbles into an octagon just to watch a pay-per-view is going to give John Jones problems. He might be gone. I don't think he's gone, man. He'll be back. He's just exploring Eastern Europe. You think he was sick when he came back from South Africa? Wait till he gets some fucking Chernobyl the level of AIDS. You think he got AIDS from South Africa, mate? Wait till he starts sticking his dick in those Chernobyl holes. Mate, he is actually going to be turning into a pig man when he gets back. He's like every time he sneezes, there'll be a. Larry, he won't get paid the same check. Cheddarhead, do you really believe that Dana's going to pay him off? Is that what you're 100% going with? I don't think the athletic difference will be huge, and Stipe is a smart fighter. I think John Jones is a little smarter. You know what talking about the smartness of the game plan here, me, Mr. Bean. What I really worry about for Stipe. And this is legit, no joke. I'm being 100% serious here. What I really worry about for Stipe is his eyes. His eyeballs. DC clawed the fuck out of his eyeballs. Stipe didn't wear glasses before he fought DC. And DC was in there like fucking Catwoman had a vengeance. Just clawing that shit out. And John Jones is the Chris Weidman of the modern era. John Jones loves fucking eye clawing people. So yeah, I'm really worried about Stipe's vision, man. Talking about how smart of a fighter John Jones is. You're already earning tens of dollars a week, brother. The big bucks will follow. You just need to learn to spell in your fucking titles. I'll never learn how to spell. Do you know how many people have tried to teach me how to spell over the years? I don't need English. English needs me, Nacho. Nah, man, we'll be right. This is just the best way to follow the sport. This is so fun. Fuck women's MMA based. Stand your Jack. If you go back and just scroll through the live stream of yesterday's Fight Companion, you'll see that I bring up one championship right here on the screen, and we just watch a completely different fight organization. Stand your base! If I'm Stipe, the game plan is to eye poke John brutally and get a DQ moral victory. Yeah, fuck him. Rip his fucking eyes out, man. Okay, so where exactly did John Jones get the anti-aging elixir that's prevented him from getting older in an even longer time since he fought for more than 2.5 minutes? None. I get what you're saying, but notice how during this stream I've said there's a Glover Teixeira 40, and then there's what seems to be a Stipe Miocic 40. These 40s are not the same. Stipe looks 50. It's just an eye test, Larry. It's just an eye test of a man who got fucking slept brutally by Francis Ngannou years ago. And since then, every time we've seen him, has got the drawn-out, skinny lips of your grandpa and my grandpa. You know what I mean? He's got that look about him. He just doesn't look like an athlete anymore. That's all I'm saying, dude. And that's why I said it's not the same thing as a Glover Teixeira 40. They're completely different. Cheddarhead says, I 100% believe if Dana will rig it for Robbie Lawler, he can rig it for the guy he's been blowing for the last 2 years. Yeah, maybe, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm not ready to jump on the UFC as rigged just yet. I feel like there's so much shit that doesn't go the UFC's way, a la Marab over Sean O'Malley, but I don't know, man. I can't believe that the UFC's are rigged. Yeah, he's getting it from his pharmacy. Yeah, the anti-aging elixir is actually just called Tren, mate. You know how dumb Dana will look if the post-fight press conference if Stipe flatlines Jones? He isn't going to risk that. Oh my God. We might not see Dana White. Dana White and the MMA guru might go hiding on P. Diddy's island somewhere. We don't know Jones is we know John is old. That's the part why I'm very confident Tom wins. Stipe is old. Tom destroys him. Destroys both of them in the same night, actually. You could do a tournament. You could do a world heavyweight tournament and set up Tom Aspinall with John Jones and Stipe Miocic in the first bracket. Tom sleeps both of them. Stipe, 120 IQ. John, 180 IQ. Chris Eidman, 3,000 IQ. Chris Eidman. John has very good kicks. He'll use them to bully old man Stipe, who can barely walk as it is. Yep. Orobai looks like he is 1,500 years old. Benil looks like he's 60 even a couple of years ago when he was winning. That's true. Orobai looks like a Neanderthal that the ice has thawed out for, and he's just gone... and like someone at the PFL, at the UFC has just gone, get him in the cage. That's fucking beautiful. And yeah, Benil Dariush looks like a man who was born without testosterone. He looks like... some sort of Benjamin Button motherfucker. You're not wrong. You haven't changed my mind, though, Larry. John Jones blows out Tom Nee with an oblique kick. Lazar, never say that again. How dare you even type that into existence? Mr. Bean misspelled IQ. Yeah, but he spelt it in a way that this riddled mind could read it. The brothers found Guru. So someone was telling me the other day about this story of someone... I don't know if this is true. I didn't hear the Guru say it on his stream, but someone told me that he said it on his stream. I don't know if this is true. Apparently there was a document in his house that said hello on it. Fuck that. I'd be moving. Maybe that's what the Guru is doing, just moving everything. Guru will be fine. He's traveling. He'll be fine. He'll be back in no time, mate. You should do the rematch 100%. John Jones is a great champion. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, if Stipe sleeps John Jones, you got to do the rematch. You have to do the rematch. John Jones has been a champion for decades. And I could tell, this whole fight week, I could tell that he just wasn't himself. There was something about the way that he was moving around. I knew that he just wasn't himself. Hey, sometimes you have an off night. It makes no sense, but Aldo is the only one who beats Ilya today. No, Portuguese Herzog. I love that you've done a hot take alert without saying a hot take alert. You've just gone and given a hot take, and you've done it raw without warning us. Nothing better than just saying something hot, raw. But no. Ilia Topuria, if he is falling behind in the grappling at all, in the striking at all, will implement his grappling. And Aldo is so comfortable losing fights up against the cage. Jones was, John Jones, he was bone dry in that cage. Something happened. It was a file in his computer that said hello. Oh, okay. All right. Well, still scary, right? Still. Time to get rid of a new computer. Raw hot takes are the go, mate. Mate, nothing better than a bloody raw hot take. You know what I'm saying? Where are we at? That's 1 hour. Boys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for the new guys. Portuguese Herzog, Yee, bloody Jack fucking Nolan, you bloody legendary cunt, Jack Nolan. Thanks, guys, for popping in. Larry, again, another good, respectful debate. I appreciate it, man. I still hold my base that Stipe is just too old. I'm going to read this. I'm not even trying to convince you that he'll win. I'm just not 100%. I'm not even 100% sold on that. But if you think Jones is taking it because he sees it in an easy win, and you recognize that he is already barely won or arguably lost multiple times against similar style but slightly inferior and much less powerful. But I don't think they were slightly inferior. I think where Stipe is now, he is inferior. And much less powerful opponents. I don't think Stipe has power anymore at his age, how long he's been out. And you stop pretending like Stipe is the only one who's gotten older and slower. I mean, Jones has stayed training, or at least has given off that vibe, and is clearly back on steroids. And you still don't know it's competitive. I don't know what to say. I still don't think it's competitive. I appreciate everything that you've said. I still don't think it's competitive. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, guys. New guys here. Old guys here, you know. But new guys here. I make a video every single day. I try and go live 3 times a week, usually for about an hour. So there will be a new video tomorrow. Check out today's video, which is a recap of Fight Night Edmonton. I think it's a pretty funny recap. Nacho, what do you reckon? You watched the whole thing. You reckon it's pretty funny? You reckon it's worth watching? But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. You keep talking about it. Keep talking about where Stipe at now as if Jones isn't way older than when he fought those guys. Yeah, right. I'm acting like John Jones is almost like the same age as when he fought those guys, and Stipe is the only one that's aged. It's just the sniff test, man. It's just the sniff test, Larry. Like, Stipe isn't passing the sniff test for me. He smells like an old piece of meat. John smells fresher. That is a disgusting way to end the stream. But, you know what I'm saying. It's the way I'm reading it. It's just the way I'm reading it. So maybe I'm just delusional. I often am. Aren't I, Larry? I often am. So we'll find out. We'll find out on a Saturday night in a couple of weeks. Maybe this week. When is it? I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to leave. That was very John. Hey, we started the stream very John Jones. We'll end it very John Jones. I'm out of here, boys. Go and watch today's recap video or go fucking watch something else. And Americans, go to bed. I'll catch you guys later in tomorrow's video. Give my balls the sniff test. That's where we'll end the stream. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good night.